Hello and welcome, Slashers, I'm Crypt here, and welcome back to my channel. Now for today's video, I will be reviewing Tales from the Hood 3. Now, if you guys do not remember, I did a review for Tales from the Hood 2, and just to refresh you guys, I hated it. I'm gonna be straight with you guys. This is not a good sequel. I am actually severely disappointed in this. Yo, really disappoints me? This is what disappoints me. Written by Rusty Cuniff and Darwin Scott. It is directed by the same two too. They did the original film. This movie is legendary. They did this movie. But this is shit. It's shit. I feel like they just wasted it. And they shouldn't have even bothered if they don't know what they're doing. But I'm gonna get to the final verdict. Fuck this movie. Overall, I feel like this movie deserves a fucking 4 out of 10. Yeah, that's right, a 4 out of 10. And actually, you know what? Fucking I'm Crip seal of approval. I'm giving this fucking shit because that is what this movie is. Some of you guys understood my opinion, while some of you guys didn't like what I thought too much. Which I still stand by that to this day. I actually rewatched Tales of the 2, and if I remember correctly, someone told me that I should rewatch it because I might like it even more the second time. And well, it still sucks. But Tales from the Hood 3 is out now, and I made it perfectly clear on my Instagram that if this movie sucked, I would give it no mercy. So the question must be answered. Does this movie suck? Not really. Honestly, this movie is a big step up from the second film. The second film was fucking awful. Not even Keith David could save it. But I feel like the people who made Tales from the Hood 2 took some notes and they applied some of the stuff that needed to be fixed in this film. And there are some gripes I have with this film, and I'm gonna get to that when I get to that. Like in every Tales from the Hood film, there are 4 different tales, and then of course there's the narrative that's going along with these tales. And I'm not gonna spoil what each tale is about. If you guys want to see the movie, just see for yourself. But each tale is interesting. The most I'll say about each one is the first tale is kind of tragic. The second one belongs in a Black Mirror episode. The third one's pretty messed up. And the fourth one was pretty comedic, and I like the tone that they went with the fourth one. There's a lot more comedy in the fourth story than in all the rest. But something to mention about this film, and even the second one a bit too, is some of these stories don't feel like they're from the hood or anything like that. They brought some pretty interesting ideas to the table for Tales from the Hood 3, but the CGI work is piss poor and the effects could have been better. There was one point in Tales from the Hood 3 where the effects aren't even all that bad. They're pretty good. And I'll be honest, sometimes during me watching Tales from the Hood 3, it felt like I was watching a horror movie sometimes. I feel like there should have been more horror in this movie. I don't feel like there's enough of it in this movie. But I will admit, this film is a step in the right direction after that piece of crap Tales from the Hood 2. I cannot believe how much hate I got for shitting on that movie. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and I just didn't like it. It was bad. It was really bad. But let's jump back to Tales from the Hood 3. I feel like the way that they did the ending in this one, it caught me off guard. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I like how they pulled off the ending for this film. I honestly didn't know what to expect, and I didn't see it coming. So as someone who came here thinking I was gonna talk shit on this movie, it wasn't that bad. It could have been worse, honestly. And I feel like Tony Todd's addition to this film is pretty good, and there are some things I feel like could have been improved with this film. I feel like Universal should give these people a bigger budget. I think that's a big part of why this film just has these not so great effects is because they're not giving them a decent budget. I feel like if they make a fourth Tales from the Hood, I think they need a bigger budget, personally. I'm being completely honest. I think this is a step in the right direction. Yeah, so what, you know, the movie may have the quality of a TV movie, it may have piss poor CGI. The writing, in my opinion, wasn't all that bad, and the dialogue was decent. But anyway, Tales from the Hood 3, I was expecting a lot worse for it, but they impressed me, and if they make a fourth one, and if they head on this same path and continue to improve, then I'm willing to see what else they make of this series. Because I was already mindset on this movie possibly sucking because of Tales from the Hood 2, but I gotta applaud you guys who made this film. It's not that bad. I would watch Tales from the Hood 3 again before I'd ever touch Tales from the Hood 2. Forgettable stories, stupid writing, they kept forcing the shit out of nowhere. They'd just be having a normal conversation, and then all of a sudden Keith David would be like, ah, the shit! But Tales from the Hood 3, at least it has memorable stories. It's not too goofy like the second one. Yes, it does have some sprinkles of goof in there in some of the stories, but it's not too much to where it takes from the movie. The writing and dialogue is not that bad. The CGI is god-awful, but I will tell you guys about the CGI I do like. The end credit sequence. I don't want to say too much, but the way that they did this end credit sequence, it forms into a skull, and I really like it. In my opinion, Tales from the Hood 3 deserves a 6 out of 10. This movie was not bad. I was honestly expecting a lot worse. It isn't amazing or great, but it's still a lot better than what I was expecting. I feel like the filmmakers of the second film took a big look at what they got wrong with the second film, and they improved it. And if they keep this up and keep getting better, then I'm looking forward to what the future may have for Tales from the Hood 4 if there is a fourth one that does get made. If you saw Tales from the Hood 3, what do you think? I thought it wasn't all that bad. Of course it could be a lot better, but I'm just thankful it was not as bad as the second film. Honestly, the second film is painful to sit through, while Tales from the Hood 3 isn't painful at all to sit through. Hell, I could watch it again. But that's all for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this movie review. I have not done one of these movie reviews in a year, ever since I reviewed the Joker film. Crazy, right? But if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content, and definitely subscribe to Become a Slasher. All social media links and my merch down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching my review on Tales from the Hood 3. And come to think, I hated the news that they were making a Tales from the Hood 3. Hell, after seeing it, I'm glad you guys made it. You guys downright proved me wrong. But I'm out of here, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget, guys, to keep on slashing.